Okay, I pre-recorded this video. I'm going to model my object for this week, which will be a bird that I want to use sculpting tools and texturing and paint tools to finish the model. Right now I'm just saving my project folder. And what I would recommend for this video, once I get started modeling, is you can increase the speed of the playback in YouTube, maybe to even double speed. Um, in order to kind of just watch me quickly model this. I'm just dropping my source image into my source image folder in my project folder. And with an image plane here, I'm going to pull that robin picture so I can use it as a reference. And I'm going to start modeling this with a cube, just a single divisioned cube. And I'm going to use the main tools I'm going to use, you'll see, are insert edge loop, multi-cut, target weld, and I think I use extrude one time to extrude the legs. I'm just adding some basic divisions early on in my model, but this is important. I'm going to add, by going to my tool settings and saying multiple edge loop tools, turning that to one, I'm going to add a edge loop right in the center. And I'm doing that so I can turn on symmetry, and I can just model one side and the other side will adopt whatever I do. So as I'm modeling this, and you'll see this later in the video, but I'm gonna end my audio part here so you can just kind of watch. And if you have questions, just let me know. But I am trying to be aware of the flow of the topology around the model. Not at this point, obviously, I'm just trying to get the basic shape. But by the end, I'm using target weld and multi-cut tool in order to give the model the right kind of edge flow around it. I do this also when I'm making the head and making the beak as well. And this just will allow whatever texturing or sculpting that I do to the model to be able to deform in a way that kind of fits the shape that I'm going for. Okay, so I will let you kind of play this double speed, or you can kind of go back and see what I'm doing, but those are the tools that I'm going to be using. Just the move tool, very simple. I'm working in vertex mode, using move tool, adding edge loops, using multi-cut and I'm cutting in between vertices that already exist in order to make sure that I keep quads and or tries, meaning that I want only the faces, I want my faces to always have either 3 sides, 3 edges, or 4 edges. Any more than that, and you're not modeling a clean model. I think here I've inserted this edge loop and then I changed my mind. I want to use multi-cut tool. And I see that they kind of overlap there, so I delete that and go back. Modeling is really a process of trial and error, and you just get better at it. You can only get better at modeling. So I'm just seeing where I can add some divisions using multi-cut tool, but now I have those 5-sided faces, so I want to be sure to, I'm going to turn off symmetry for a minute so that I'm able to connect here these 2 points, these 2 vertices, put an edge there, and here as well. Now, once I've, got a good model going, and I'm starting to work on that topology and making sure the flow works for the wings and etc. I also use delete edge vertice tool, and you will see that later on in the video. And that's the proper way to delete edges. If you need to, you select the edge, and then you go to one of the mesh drop-down menus, delete edge vertice, and that will delete both the edge and the vertices attached to it. And you'll see at the very end of the video, I'm just getting the head shape here. Before I save, I add some subdivisions. I go to mesh, add divisions, and then I smooth it so that I'm adding many faces. So I have the basic kind of basic topology, the basic flow of the mesh, and then I add a bunch of subdivisions so that when I'm going to go to texture or paint or sculpt, I have enough definition in order for the surface of the model to deform in a smooth, detailed way. Okay, so you can double time this and watch it till the end.